Who they? Who they? Wait. It's a little too early for that, y'all. Hey, it's a couple of undefeated teams left in the NFL, and we're gonna talk about some things, see which ones last longer, and also, how about them Cowboys? Listen, production team, give me right.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now? Tell me how you like me now. How you like me?
YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're watching this, it could be a YouTube short, a reel. This is the Super Biased Sports Show, a place where a fan can be a fan no matter how biased their take is. I'm one of your hosts, B Rob, and I'm with my guy. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
It's the Bonnet, the Bonte, the Bonnet, the NFL guru, whatever you want to call it. It's your boy.
Yes, sir. Now, look, man, like I stated, this is a place where a fan can be a fan no matter how biased their take is. And before we even get into the show, man, they've been looking too good for your boys now, man. I know things have been a little bit rocky. What is the temperature in the locker room? Like, what are you feeling as far as your mental state as a fan right now? Because I know we're gonna get back into it, but like, let me know what's up, man.
I'm all right. A little bit disappointed on how the Giants started off.
Yeah.
But we had a gauntlet in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We know it was gonna be rough. I called every single game besides the Seahawks game. I called it.
Okay.
But and then now Daniel Jones. We're gonna talk about injuries later, but now he got that neck injury, and that ain't nothing to play with. But they're saying that he's looking good anyway. Could be just a strain. Saquon should be coming back, but then Buffalo just took a tough L in London, and we play them next week, so they're gonna want to get right. But then they lost a whole bunch of defensive players.
We're gonna get into the injuries because look, the injuries definitely are going to help us talk about some of these matchups that are up and coming. Let's not even wait further. Let's get what's the first thing that you have on the menu? Because we don't want to be here that long. We don't want to press the people for too long. Let's get right into the meat and potatoes, chef.
Well, the first thing that I got up to bat, you already started it. Which team is in worse shape? Giants or New England?
Giants or New England. Okay.
Me personally, I would say New England, only because of the type of franchise they are, and they just came off of a dynasty.
Yep.
They had a dynasty. It's still fresh. 4 years fresh.
4 years fresh. All right.
So I'll say them.
I mean, we don't got to spend too much time on this topic because, I mean, let's be honest. We don't want to talk about the teams that are doing bad too much. So if we're going to talk about teams that are worse off, I might got to side with you and go with New England. Now, the Giants, it's a little bit rocky for you guys, but I will say in your case, at least you kind of have somewhat of an identity when the team is healthy. We don't know what they are. We don't know what they ever is. And it's difficult to just see what they're going to do on a week-to-week basis. I mean, even at fully healthy, I would say your weapons on offense, as crazy as it may sound, is better than New England. You don't have the
That's insane.
Right. You don't have the defense that fit, that New England fields. But I mean, at the end of the day, both of you guys' offense is struggling. You guys struggle to get Waller the ball. You guys struggle to get a number one wide receiver. But these are some of the same issues that the Patriots have. The difference is they have a quarterback that was pretty much almost drafted around the same level of stock as your quarterback, and one has the coach that has won many Super Bowls, but it doesn't look like it. So I'll definitely say it looks worse for New England because at least right now in the Giants with the New Jersey Giants, you guys aren't wondering who
Ah,
be the quarterback or who's starting over, right? And thank you everybody for that's tuning into the stream. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, comment in the chat, man, because we're gonna read the comments and we're gonna talk about some of the stuff that y'all want to talk about along with the menu that we got for today. But back to so I'm not digressing. Yeah, I definitely say I will probably say New England because right now there's a lot of uncertainty. You even have the coach talking about starting over, but he doesn't explain what starting over means. So
exactly.
that's we're confused right now. So yeah, I'll say New England.
Right, all right, all right.
All right, man.
And next on here, who's the best undefeated team? San Fran or Philadelphia?
Look, I'll let you knock this one out because they both in your conference. So I'll let you take a stab at this one first.
Me, I would say it is San Fran. Just
Okay.
basically on the teams that they have played.
Yep.
For the most part. And they went against the how can I put this so-called top 3 defense? And we seen what Kittle said. He lifted up his shirt and it was like, forget them Cowboys.
He said his shirt was very revealing. Yeah, 100%.
So I would say it's San Fran based on that, and then San Fran showed their defense, man. Yeah, and what that defense is capable of doing.
100%.
It. Oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting San Fran to win. I was expecting them to win, but I expect them to bend them all. And like they did prison style, man. No, they was terrible. It was
Look, that thing. Look. It got ugly for Dallas, and I know for you, it feels a little bit sweeter because it's in a division, and it silences the talks at least for about a week, right? It silences the talks for about a week when it comes to what you will have to hear as a Giants fan yourself and all the talk that the Dallas Cowboys fans would normally have. Well, let me say at least the delusional ones, right? Because some of the realistic fans, they watch the game the same way non-delusional fans watch at when it comes down to it, right? Jim said, please no, hope 49ers lose in the playoffs. If 49ers or Patriots, if 49ers or Patriots never win a Super Bowl, I'll die a happy man. I'm gonna assume Jim is. I'm gonna assume Jim is.
I can't remember his fan. It gotta be. It gotta be though. Like I can't remember.
Jim, let us know what team you represent in the comment section. But and while he do that, yeah, I will say it by far right now it's 100% San Francisco because think about it, their biggest test right now up to date would have been that game against the Cowboys, right? Everyone can agree that was the game that a lot of people have circled on the matchup. The way both of their schedules was set up is that both teams would go undefeated by the time they played each other. It just so happens that the Cardinals came in and beat the Cowboys, so the Cowboys went into that game with an L on the record, and it didn't look so pretty at all because the 49ers not only just beat the Cowboys, they blew them out, right? Now, normally we see the Dallas Cowboys do the turnovers on, they create the turnovers on defense. Normally they're the team that always have the good field position. Normally they're the team where the defense puts so much pressure on the offense that Dak just has to go out and, run game script and doesn't really have to go above and beyond. That was not the case Saturday. That's not the case this Saturday. Yeah. We got the Cowboys fans in the comments section. But yeah, so I'll definitely say San Fran over Philly because Philly hasn't played an opponent with the caliber as the Cowboys yet. So we got to give it to San Fran on this one. We got to give it to San Fran on this one. Definitely got to give it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely giving. He said what? They blew the Giants out. Yeah, but the Giants hasn't given up over 40 points. Well, I'm just leave that there. I'll just leave
Yeah.
that
Now
there.
look, I will say this. I will say this. I say this every time, right? In the beginning of the season, well, we still in the beginning of the season, but
Game
that week
one.
one, that week one,
Game one.
yeah, that week one, that week two overreactions that people have in the NFL of if their team is undefeated or how dominant their team looks, depending on who they're playing, all of that is fine, right? As a fan, you definitely want to celebrate when your team is doing their thing. But we also got to remember it's always a long season. And it's 18 weeks in the NFL season. Literally, things change from week to week. We're literally going to talk about injuries later in our segment
That has
that
shaken
has
up.
happened, that has shaken up some teams' foundations. And we've already covered injuries to certain teams already. Where think about it, going into a matchup like San Fran versus the Cowboys, you're already playing without a Diggs, right? So you can't even cover the same way. The safeties can't play the same because you already don't have your corner that you would normally rely on, right? And it's a lot of things, but the crazy thing about it is injuries are a part of the game. I got on here week after week talking about Joe Burrow. It ain't nobody care and ain't nobody listen. Why? Because it's an
Exactly.
expectation. And if you don't meet it, you just got here, right? This is the part of it. But T Time said 49ers are Super Bowl champs. The crazy thing is,
I don't want to crown them yet, but geez.
the crazy thing is, I think the Lions is going to surprise a lot of people.
The Lions.
The Lions is the team that people are going to hope that upset a team like 49ers so that way they don't got to play the 49ers. And I think the Lions can play upset to the 49ers. It might sound crazy, but if you think about it, they attack you in multiple ways, bro. And if it's one offensive line that can compete with the 49ers other than the Eagles, it will be the Lions. They have an offensive line that can compete physically with the 49ers. So I'll definitely be saying look on the outlook for look out for the Lions. All right. But
so y'all saying it's gonna be San Fran versus KC.
San Fran versus KC. Hey, that'd be
I don't think it's gonna be that.
That'd be Shanahan get
It
back.
would be, but I don't think it's.
Why would I sit here and say something like that when
it.
Joe Burrow? Matter of fact, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
That, I'm just gonna put it up here.
It's the Bengals back, baby.
You can take this one away.
Look. It's the Bengals back. All right, look. 192 yards. Literally moves himself back into the top 10 of wide receiver for receiving yards this season. That boy, Jamar Chase. And when they say, who can you depend on? My man said, I'm always effing open, right? And he was not lying, right? He said, I'm always open and I'm not lying. He was open. And look, I didn't cuss. So I don't got to say, excuse my profanity, all right? But look, man, are the Bengals back? That remains to be seen. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, it remains to be seen, right? We did play a good Cardinals team who actually was NFL. You know, they were up there in rushing as far as a team. James Conner, it was actually, if I'm mistaken, a top 10 back right now before the injury when it comes to rushing, right? So him going out of the game definitely hurt them. But like we stated, we're going to talk about injuries. But like I stated, it's a part of the game. And it's just good to see Joe Burrow finally somewhat back mobile. It's two things that I want to point out from this game. I apologize, we don't have clips. We definitely don't want to get copyright and strike, but I'll just explain them. It's two things that was pivotal for me in this game that it makes me kind of feel like the Bengals are back, but it still remains to be seen. Thing number one, We played very good coverage on most cases, even though our number one corner, Cheeto Bear Woozier, was not in the game. And we actually had a rookie starting that corner. And he's actually, according to PFF, now that he has logged almost 100 of defensive snaps, as far as rookie goes, he's one of the top graded rookies when it comes to coverage on defense as far as a rookie go, right? And if you don't know his name, it's DJ Turner. Make sure you guys look him up. Thing number two that really made me proud, even though they didn't want him to do it, I felt like it was something that he had to do to show teams going forward, you can't play me the same just because of my calf, is when Joe Burrow scrambled for a nice little 11 to 12 yard to get the first down, and it looked very beautifully. If you notice when we played the Titans, they would literally line up their D tackles on the outside of our guards and their D ends wide outside of the tackles. Why? Because they knew Joe Burrow was not going to run. So for Joe Burrow to run when it was wide open, that just pretty much is going to show the league, hey, guys, it's not the same guy that's not being mobile. He broke up out of a few sacks attempts, even the bomb to Chase 60, I think it was 64-yard 64-yard air yard bomb, not no yak, but air yard. He definitely took a nice drop back, read the defense, stepped up in the pocket, and he showed a good amount of mobility for me. That made me think that the Bengals can be back. Now, we got a tough test coming against the Seattle Seahawks, but I don't want nobody to be like, oh, the Seahawks got a lot of sacks and all these. Listen, the Seahawks do have a lot of sacks. They got 11 of those sacks when they
I was about to say, the Giants, exactly.
They got 11
Any
of those.
team who went against the Giants so far, their sacks are take away about 10. Because we already gave us like 40.
Look. Here it is. If you look at the Seattle Seahawks, now I'm not going to say they're not going to get to Joe Burrow because we're very susceptible to that, right? And these is guys that get paid. I respect them. But if you take away the Giants game where they played an offensive line that did not have both of their tackles playing well, matter of fact, one of them was out, and Evan Neal has digressed this year from his rookie season. If you take the sacks from that Seattle game, they average 1.1 sack a game. The Bengals has given up an average of 2 to 3 sacks per game now, right? So with that being said, I'm liking our chances. Now, their secondary is elite, but if Joe Burrow can maintain being mobile how he is and getting better, look, Shannon Sharp has said it himself. I've never seen a player get healthy during a season. There's a lot of things that people said the Bengals couldn't do last year, and we define the odds. Is Joe going to do it again?
And that is a good question.
Is Joe going to do it again?
And I'm going to say, is the Bengals back? I'm going to say yes. And this is why the division is still up for grabs.
That's
it's not fact. Like somebody is 4-1.
That's
everybody got like 2 losses.
Yes.
And then when the Ravens lost yesterday, that just opened it. So y'all what? 1 game back?
Yep. Now we're 0-2 in the division. But I've already said, I think I'm already on record. We're going to split the division. The division is good enough where it's going to be like last year where everybody splits.
So I say, yeah, y'all are back just based off of just that. Because now y'all got a shot to still even win the division.
You still got a shot to win the division. You are 100% true. So, yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. When you think about it.
They had their chance.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had their chance, but the other team didn't take advantage of it.
They was just writing us off not too long ago, bro. Am I lying? We was just getting written off not too long ago. So, look, I'm not saying that, like I said, I'm not saying that we're back, but it feels mightily good to see my boys out there playing confidently. And bro, we did this without T. Higgins, bro. Like we legitimately did this without T. Higgins. And the game plan is simple. Treat Jamar Chase like Cooper Kupp. You give him the ball multiple times, you increase the chances of you winning the game. It's that simple.
And run.
It's that simple. It's a lot of things that we were doing that I feel like we can build upon. When teams are playing back on Jamar Chase on the RPOs, we're running quick slants, we're running quick outs. right? When teams is pulling up on Jamar Chase and we're in an RPO, we know it's going to be a run, or Joe Burrow is going to go to the opposite side of the field. At the same time, as a defense, you don't know if it's going to be an RPO or not because the shot play is still there. We showed it that we can hit a bomb play. The shot play is still there. The line held up. Bro, I'm excited. Bro, look, I'm excited. Like, as a fan, I'm excited, man, because everybody know what the Bengals is capable of. Everybody know what a healthy Joe Burrow looks like. 2 years in a row when Joe Burrow is healthy, he's competing for a championship. We have not seen anything other than that. So until then, I have no reason not to think that that's not going to happen.
Absolutely. And then
that is going to happen, right?
Speaking about injuries,
yeah.
T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Ooh wee. What a Sunday. What a Sunday of injury.
That's a
you
fact,
already mentioned Connor.
Yep.
You already we didn't even mention
do you have a full rundown of some of the list?
I do have just a few.
Go ahead.
Nothing too crazy. Give me 1 second. I just literally had the list here.
So look, while he's coming up with that, I'll name a few of the notable names that a lot of people are already talking about. So look, Anthony Richardson, quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. Right now, they're claiming he's going to get a second look because they said something about a torn labrum in his shoulder. As a rookie quarterback, and you're just now getting your star running back on the field, man, that's pain because you was looking forward to this day. Jonathan Taylor just got the bag, right? So you were looking forward to this day, and then you get hurt. Now, look, this is something that we've already talked and expressed about. You got a quarterback like the size of an Anthony Richardson. We've seen this before. Look at Cam Newton. Your body is bigger than a lot of people that are tackling you. But the difference is in the NFL, they're hitting a lot different than when they were in college. In the NFL, just because that guy is smaller than you does not mean that he's not trying to hit you like the same way the linebacker is going to hit you. Look at Mike Hilton, for example, right? So it sucks that a guy like him, a kid just coming into the league, get hurt. Literally the second best rookie quarterback of the season right now.
And he yesterday he was on a good groove.
He was looking good,
I was
bro.
like dropping dots. I was like, gee.
He was definitely looking good, for sure. So
that was one.
Yep. Let me know whenever you're ready. I got a couple more.
I'm ready.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm ready. I'm gonna bring up, I think he's like the 9th highest paid QB out there, Daniel Jones. His neck injury.
Oof. It's never good,
it's
bro.
like,
it's never good, man.
And he had a neck injury back in 2021 when he missed some games already. And they say that it feels similar. So I'm like, oh my gosh. But not to veer off too far. Well, what a crazy story going back into Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor starts. Coach is coming back. Tyrod Taylor takes up the victory.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm okay with it.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You think let's be honest. You think that's going to happen?
Oh, no, we get it smacked. We are getting smacked.
I was about to say, like, because you're on record. You're on record now. Like,
we get it smacked. Now, also talking about injuries, Buffalo did suffer a major injury, especially to their big linebacker, Matt Milano.
Ooh.
People don't understand how big that is for Buffalo.
Ooh.
It's almost up there to where Tre'Davious White is.
Ooh. Actually, I feel like it's worse. It's worse.
A team about to run rampant. And that's why I say Giants got some hope. Saquon should be back. And hey, if he could get 250 rushing yards, I think we can win. It will have to take something crazy like that. Oh,
yo, you're wild. Yeah, look. I'll say this, right? Matt Milano, man, out for the season. Joe Burrow is going to carve up the middle of that field, bro. I'm sorry. Patrick Mahomes.
Thanksgiving turkey.
Patrick Mahomes. If I'm not mistaken, I think Kelsey will be back by then. We're gonna mention Kelsey too. He's gonna carve up the middle of that field, bro. Think about it.
I don't think he missed it any time.
Nah, he got high ankle sprain, bro. But
yeah,
without digressing, you give up a Tremont Edmonds because Matt Milano was such a dominant linebacker, right? Of course,
and he was going crazy this year.
Yep, and of course Edmonds, in a contract year, he's looking to get paid. Understandable, but you can walk away from a player like that. You can let a player walk away like that because you have a Edmond. I mean, you have a Milano, and you have a nice backup linebacker who has, that can do his thing, right? And he's playing with a veteran, right? We hate to see injuries, bro. I honestly say we hate to see injuries because there's always that what if this player was here, or what could have happened if this player is here, or we could have did this, or we were doing this, right? So I will say that's one thing that definitely sucks for the Bills. The offense is still going to be dominant, but they definitely had a dominant defense this year. They may not have been getting a splash like the San Fran, getting a splash like surprisingly the Lions defense, or the Cowboys defense, right? Some of these defenses has been making like these big splashes, but the Bills have been putting in work on the defensive side, and it sucks that you get a player like this that's going to be out for the season, and you already just lost your corner a week before, right? So they're going to be tested. They're going to be tested. Even Von Miller got banged up a little bit that game, but it's not enough. Not enough to keep him out of the next game. But so it's going to be interesting to see what the Bills do, for sure.
And the next person, James Conner. You already mentioned Travis Kelce. Yep. Even Dallas had what's the dude named Kevontae Turpin?
Yep.
He got hurt the first half.
Yep.
And you were talking about the Lions earlier. Mosley got hurt. They DB.
Yep.
Torn ACL.
Yeah.
Done for the season. It's crazy how much ACLs are just getting torn and ruptured and all that. Yeah, but the biggest name of them all.
Hold on. Let me turn off my phone because my fantasy team is crying. I know where you're going with this one. Bro. Oh my
biggest one of them all.
Yo, I'm thinking about taking the season now. I might gotta take the season, bro. I might gotta take the season. Listen, you guys heard it.
Adjust the lineup.
I gotta adjust the lineup, bro. Go ahead, spill it.
Yeah, Jay Jettas, that man Justin Jefferson. He's down for at least minimum 4 weeks, probably 6 weeks, more likely, but 4 weeks. Talk about fantasy teams being destroyed this weekend. It is insane because he was the most. He got drafted number 1 in most fantasy leagues, in 85% of fantasy leagues.
Listen, bro, I traded away Devontae Adams because I knew I had Cooper Kupp and Justin Jefferson, 2 high volume guys, and I was getting Joe Mixon back and a draft pick. I was like, okay, I know Devontae, he's gonna do his thing, but I got 2 studs at wide receiver that could cook up for me. And I get a running back who's the bell cow of the team. Come on, man. I should be solid in a pick.
Yeah.
But, boy.
Should be solid for the next 2 seasons.
I'm reconsidering a lot of things, bro.
That is scary.
I'm reconsidering a lot of things, bro.
And then, not to mention something else, still an injury. The running back from Dolphins.
Oh, David, not David. H.A.
Boy, he was killing. And this morning, I was working on a trade with somebody. They put Mostert in there. I have Mostert.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know about H.A. And then all of a sudden, it popped up on my phone. I'm like, I'm not giving up Mostert.
You was about to trade away that. You was about to trade away a lot of carries coming up for the next couple of weeks.
I was like, oh, no. I was like, absolutely not.
They tried to catch you.
He almost caught me. Yo, I was this close. Like literally this
They
close.
tried to catch you lacking.
And you know who it was? Tea time. Y'all, Dallas tea time. Tried to catch me because I was trying to get this receiver from him.
I think I would have loved to see his face on that one. I would have loved to see his face on that one.
Tried, but man, talk about fantasy teams all over getting shaken up big time. I'm trying to make a big trade. I'm working on a big trade right now. I gotta
make a move today, bro. I
gotta make
me a move today, bro.
I'm 2-3. I'm 2-3 in one league. The other two leagues, I am 3-1, I think, or 4-1. I'm 4-1 in the other two leagues, so I'm straight in that league. Yeah. But the big money league.
Yeah, see the league with Justin, the league that I got Justin Jefferson in, man. I'm also 2-3, and right now I'm projected to get wiped off the map. Like I'm about to tell you, I'm about to tell y'all the projection, right? I'm projected to lose. I'm not even projected to score 100 points. No, matter of fact, no. I'm projected to win, but because I'm going up against the guy that's we are in week 6 or week 5? Week 6. Okay, yeah. I'm projected to win, but I'm only projected to score 100 points. That's not good for the rest of the
low. No, you need like at least 130.
I need in this league, you at least have to have 117 to 130 to even be competing. Yeah, so I don't know.
Talk about waiver wires.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been talking to Tea Time about a trade. He's not gonna pry away from Sam Laporta, but we'll see. Cause listen, I'm out here. I'm letting everyone know.
Like $20. I'm like, yo, you get $20 and a second.
I'm letting everybody know. Cooper Kupp is available. It must include a first and or a player in a second. Cooper Kupp is available. So that's out there. Woo! All right, real quick. Next on the menu. Something that a lot of people want to know: are the Cowboys real or are the Cowboys fake? I'll start this one off. I don't know. The only reason why I don't know if they're real or fake is because on one half, you can say when they play teams that are not as dominant as them, they do what they're supposed to do. They handle business. I will give that to the Cowboys. When they play teams that can't match up with them talent-wise or teams where they are supposed to be dominant in, they look apart. Besides Arizona, right? And the reason why I'm going to say besides Arizona is because the defensive coordinator was literally just the defensive coordinator for Philly. So if it's anybody who knew exactly how to stop the Cowboys, it would be the defensive coordinator for Philly because he literally just beat Dallas last year, right? And then almost could have beat Dallas last year with a backup quarterback, right? So it's very possible that a team like that could have got a win. But is Cowboys real or fake? Like I said, when they play teams that can't match up with them or aren't supposed to be up to their level, they do what they're supposed to do. They dominate, they create turnovers, the defense scores, or the defense puts them in good field position. But the thing that makes me, and if I'm going to stick to the topic, real or fake, make me think that the Cowboys can be fake in a sense. The offense is not productive in the red zone, right? And I'm not even
throughout the whole season.
Yeah, throughout the whole season, right? Yes, Dallas put up points, but the offense is not productive in the red zone. If you stop Dallas's run game, two teams have showed you. Cardinals did it and San Fran. If you stop Dallas' run game, the passing game, Mike McCarthy has not put that one together. And I'm going to put that more on Mike McCarthy than I'm going to put it on Dak Prescott. Why? Because he's learning a new offense. Let's keep it a stack here. At the end of the day, the Cowboys are learning a new offense. They are learning a West Coast offense. Dak Prescott didn't run this. He ran the offense with kind of more that he's been running for a couple of years, right? So he's learning the West Coast offense. He plays against a team that practices against the West Coast offense, right?
And
it's gonna
practice
look
against
ugly.
a better offensive
Yes, the
unit.
better version of the West Coast offense at that,
Oh
because you have a
boy.
better play caller and offensive coordinator with Kyle Shanahan. So when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys versus San Fran, everything worked against them. You're going up against a team that knows how to play against the West Coast offense, so they know how to stop it. Even if they didn't, they've already beat you guys 2 times before, twice in the playoffs. Let's say that, and then so that psychologically they're already ahead on that that game, and then they take out your run game, and then you have to rely on Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott did things that Dak Prescott normally does, which was turn the ball over. And the reason
Let
why
me play for the other
normally,
team.
yeah, the only reason why I'm saying normally because up until that point, Dak Prescott been doing his thing. He may not have been giving you the gaudy numbers, but he's been making sure he's been taking care of that football. And the Dallas
He's
Cowboys have
been a
been winning.
great game manager.
Yeah,
He's been a
100%.
good game manager.
Yeah, but
Good
look,
game
even the analysts said it. When the Cowboys are up and the defense can pin their ears back, they look like America's favorite team, right? But when you get into those games where the defense can't bail you out and the offense has to make plays, that's where it's going to show if the Cowboys are real or fake. But like I said, you're going up against San Francisco. They know that offense already. You're already in a tough bind. They're going to take out your run game because that's what San Francisco do. They're going to take out your run game. But San Fran has always been susceptible to the pass game. Literally.
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot pass the ball on them, you're going to have a tough time. So, it's going to be interesting because, look, Micah Parsons has been talking, and
That's all he does is chirp.
Deebo Samuel has been talking. Kittle came out, showed the shirt. So, we're going to see.
Cowboys.
It's going to be interesting because the Cowboys play the Chargers, who can put up points too. And they're going up against their old coordinator, who played against this defense in practice.
Boy. And then you don't got Diggs?
You don't got Diggs. And
Okay.
Austin Eckler said he's 99% sure he's playing Sunday. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Woo! Because what did San Fran do that the Cardinals did? They ran at Micah.
They ran right at Micah.
Ran directly, like, you're right over there, I'm running right there. And what happened? In the last 3 games that Dallas Cowboys played against San Francisco, Micah Parsons had a grand total of 5 tackles. That's it. Oh, none of that crawling on the floor. And then he's talking about we're like the same team. No, you're not. No, you're not. Where's the Cowboys, real or fake? I'm gonna tickle myself, and I'm gonna say they're really fake.
That's disrespectful, bro. That's disrespectful.
Like I said it the beginning of the season, their Super Bowl was when they beat us 40-0. Congratulations. That's gonna be the highlight of the season.
That's nasty work, bro.
Super Bowl. That's what I said.
That's nasty work.
What I said. Now, will they make the playoffs? Yes. Like Shannon Sharp and my boy, not Skip, Shannon Sharp and I can't remember the other dude that's huh?
Stephen A.
Yep. What they say? They're gonna show their face. Yep. They're gonna show their face. And now Richard Sherman, Richard Sherman be on fire, man. Richard Sherman
shooting, bro.
He called them dudes pups. They're not dogs. He said, my San Francisco defense, we were dogs. We didn't talk. We went out there when the game is on the line, when it's prime time, and we played.
Yep.
He said we were dogs. They are pups. And I rest my case.
Look, look. We're gonna be objectively here, okay? Because you was saying some nasty things. All right. They're going to be playing the Los Angeles Chargers right before their bye week, right? So
which is probably an L. I could give up my pick right now. That's an L. That's an L. I don't believe in their defense now. I really don't.
Stop being disrespectful, bro.
I
Anyway,
don't.
look. They're playing the Chargers, and I believe it's Monday Night Football. Yep. Ooh. Monday, ooh.
Monday night.
Right at the alley, too.
Mm.
Ooh.
It's gonna get spicy in that bowling
Ooh.
alley.
Ooh.
Boy, I wish it was the 5 o'clock game, like how they have. Sometimes they have
Yeah.
two.
Oh, yeah, so that
When
everybody,
we
so
get
that way
there,
we can get a good amount of the game.
mid game.
Look. That's gonna be interesting, bro, because we got a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans in there. So
we got Jerry Jones himself that bowls there.
that's a fact. We do got Jerry Jones' brother, like
He almost
legit.
had a 300
Yes. So look, they are going to be playing the Chargers at SoFi Stadium. Again, they're going against their former offensive coordinator that has played against this defense. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to carve it up, but like you stated, Bonnet, they don't have Diggs, and then so we're gonna see. I mean, Khalil Mack has been hooping lately, right?
Bruh, 5 sacks and won his first game back. Come on now.
He's been hooping, so it's gonna be interesting to see what that defense does, especially since J.C. Jackson isn't gonna be there. So if I'm being completely honest, man, this is a bounce back game for CeeDee Lamb. Like CeeDee Lamb has to show up. I've been talking junk to my boy Scooby, good friend of the show. And when I tell you, me and him go at it, right? Me and him go at it. I got a lot of love for Dallas fans, but when it comes to him specifically, if you was to read our threads, you would think that I hate that team, right? You'll think that I hate the Cowboys, but it's literally just me and him just going at it all the time, right? That's my boy. He wakes up, he thinks about the Bengals, he talks junk, he goes to sleep, think about the Bengals, wakes up, talk junk. So I can't catch strays all day, right? I can't catch strays all day. So all season, he's been chirping that CeeDee Lamb is better than Jamar Chase, right? So we have this thing. Who ends with the most yards is the better wide receiver, right? Now, come on, man. We know. Come on, man. Hold on. Come on, bro. Come on. It's Jamar Chase, bro. Like, come on, man. It's Jamar Chase, right? No disrespect to CeeDee Lamb, but it's Jamar Chase, right? So last year, Jamar Chase get hurt. He missed 5 games. He still puts up 1,000 yards, literally only 300 yards less than CeeDee Lamb. But I let my boy ride because we got a thing. Whoever has the most yards, the better wide receiver, right? And he was chirping because Jamar Chase was putting up blobs first 4 games. But then he had that one breakout game where he went over 100 something, and then he put up that 191. And just like that, Jamar Chase is back in the good graces of the NFL, right where he's supposed to be, wide receiver on his way to Uno. And boy, I let the screenshots fly.
Yes, sir. I even posted
not holding back at all, right? So this is a bounce back game for CeeDee Lamb. I expect CeeDee Lamb to get that pill, right? Because they asked him post game, what do you think about the offense? He didn't do the Jamar Chase now, but he let people know. You don't know, right? You don't know. So I expect CeeDee Lamb to go off this game. Now, I also expect Jamar Chase to go off too. So I just want to let y'all know that boy Chase, he's back. He ain't never left. He was just waiting for Jamar to get healed. That's all it was. Like, he was waiting for Joe Cap to get healed. So
man, I'm telling you, they stuck Joe with that needle before the game, bro.
I don't know what they did. Listen, they gave him something because that boy was.
They probably checked it for steroids today. They probably checked Joe for steroids today.
100%. Had to.
Yeah, you can add yourself whenever you want to. You got that ability now.
Yo, he's coming. Look, he coming in at a good part of the show. Literally one of the last segments of the show. Whenever you add yourself in, go ahead and do that thing. What do I call? What do he got his name as right now? Because I don't want to call him.
Patriots.
Patriots. Awesome. You can call him by his name, Austin. All right. So look, go ahead and what's the last thing? What's the dessert on the menu? What's the last segment, my boy?
Thank you. What's going on, man?
All right.
What's up, man? What's up?
We're gonna be wrapping up soon. We letting you go ahead and let us know about your team because we did a topic earlier.
I know they're so good. They're amazing, man. They're winning the Super Bowl this year.
Boy, you on one. You on
it.
Yeah, you on one.
Yeah, Mac Jones sucks. Put Zappy in. Screw it, right? Hey,
100%.
Hey,
no disrespect to
like
Mac
Zappy.
Jones, but disrespect to Mac Jones.
Hey,
the dude suck. He's not it. Not this year.
Not it.
Not this year.
Mac Jones sucks. With an offensive coordinator, without an offensive coordinator, he should just get hurt for the whole season.
Nah. We ain't gonna wish that.
No. Yeah, but nah. He should just sit out. Don't get hurt, man. Just don't. I don't know, bro. They suck. That's it. I wish they lost to the Jets, though. I can tell you that.
Oh, so you want Caleb? That's what
Please.
That's what that sounds like.
He want Caleb. But look,
Please.
the real question is, can we trust Bill Belichick with Caleb?
Is it his offense, though?
Or could he overcome Bill Belichick?
Is it his offense, though?
Because Joe Burrow overcomes Zach Taylor.
But
who does terrible play calling?
Is Bill calling the offense, though?
But he structures the team.
That's true.
You guys don't draft wide receivers.
That's true.
Yeah, you guys don't draft wide receivers, bro.
I know.
But look,
Bill Belichick.
Let's get Belichick. Let's get to this last part, bro. Because this one is going to be interesting. And the San Francisco run the table, the 49ers, and go undefeated.
Let me pull up the last.
Before y'all answer, let me set the table up for y'all. Next week, they have the Cleveland Browns.
Are they in Cleveland?
At Cleveland, right?
Mm-hmm.
The 1 o'clock game. Then they have the Minnesota Vikings. And after the Vikings, no JJ. Remember, no Justin Jefferson. Yep. Injury reserve.
Yeah. For 4 years. I said 4 years.
Whoa. Boy, you crazy.
Four games at the minimum.
Dang.
4 games
man.
minimum.
Come on, dog. Austin didn't know that because remember he dropped in number 1 in that one league. He didn't know that.
Crazy. Yeah.
He didn't know that, right? After
I'll trade you.
So we'll just say the five matchups. Cleveland Browns, Minnesota Vikings, the Cincinnati Bengals. Then they go on a bye week. They play the Jags, and then they play the Bucs. Where is the loss coming from if they lose?
The Bengals or the Jags?
The
Bengals, Jags.
All of that.
The Bengals, Jags, or Browns? Bengals, Jags, or Browns? I ain't gonna lie.
Not Browns. No, because what's his name not playing next week?
I don't think they're
gonna not play it. Not Winston. Watson not playing.
Yeah, Watson might not play.
So they what's that dude that they got?
Dorian Thompson.
RB3.
DTR.
RB3.
Yeah, DTR.
Yeah. Amari Cooper ain't really been up to speed like that. He a little bit.
Oh, he needs to do something for me because I got he started next week for me.
Good luck.
I need to get that dub.
Good luck.
So I will put it this way. If the Bengals play the exact same way they played against the Cardinals, they could give the Niners a run for the money.
Yep. Joe Burrow almost beat them last time.
Right. And then Trevor Lawrence and the Jags.
I would say they have the best shot, the Jags, because the Jags defense, to me, is better than Bengals defense.
He's not lying. He is not lying.
And you're going to have to get some type of
You ain't lying.
Right.
Because we don't stop. Listen,
offense.
We're at the bottom of the league in stopping the run.
And what do they do well?
They run
the rock.
Yeah. They're going, look, if we don't put them boys in situations where they have to pass, Trey Hendrickson is going to be a non-factor.
Yeah.
But then,
1,000%.
Like it showed at Dallas. Dallas put them in situations where they had to pass.
No.
What did they do?
I'm talking about passing situations where they're like in a close game.
Like 3rd and 18, 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not they already
Okay.
up and they're just trying to convert. Nah, not those.
Yeah.
I'm talking about where this drive matters because the other team could potentially score and increase the lead on you.
I would say Jags because then Jags do have the offense that could do something too.
Yeah, they definitely. I will say that Jags defense has been playing better than Cincinnati's defense. They even held that Buffalo offense to 20 points, and Buffalo was out here clipping teams. Just put up 40 plus on the Dolphins. So,
But my answer to can they go undefeated for the rest of the season?
Yep.
Because two scenarios. One, they probably already have everything locked up with 2 weeks left in the season. They probably gonna have everything locked up. And if that's the case, they're resting. They're gonna rest players maybe a half a game or something.
I like that.
If that's not the case, I have the Ravens beating them. Only because the Ravens are probably gonna be fighting for a playoff spot. And San Fran won't be at that time because they play them week 14. So with 3 weeks left, they'll be playing them. So
right, Austin.
I got that game there. They're gonna smack the Eagles when they play the Eagles. I don't know. It's not gonna be as bad as the Cowboys though. But
yeah, because they want their look back because Purdy wasn't.
He was hurt.
He was hurt.
He was hurt.
Yep.
Exactly. And that man Purdy has not, knock on wood, lost a season game yet.
Right.
When
he started, has not lost.
And the offense is a lot different than last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They throw more. They're throwing the ball more.
Yeah, because they got to solidify wide receiver 1 and Big Brandon.
Go ahead, do your thing. I almost called you IU. Austin.
I don't know. I hear people saying they split with the Seahawks. I can see that though.
Yep.
I can see the Seahawks.
I can see the split with the Seahawks for sure.
I could,
but
I ain't gonna lie to you.
The next 5, I think the Bengals and the Jags have the best chance to beat them and run it for them. But there's not many games they should lose. But like Blake said, against the Ravens, they might have everything locked up.
Against the Rams, who might be fighting, and that's the last game of the season.
Right.
You know the divisional games is tough.
They are. But the best chance is the Jags and Bengals, and then a Seahawks split, and then the Ravens at the end. But I don't know, bro.
So look,
the way I don't see no weakness in there.
I don't either.
I don't see a weakness. What is their weakness? Tell me, please.
Look, I'll say this because you're talking crazy. All right, I'll say this: the best chance, well, not best chance. Teams that have a chance. I agree with Austin. Early on, it will be Cincinnati and the Jags.
That's only if the
Bengals
played like against the Cardinals.
Right.
But yeah.
Now, to also piggyback off of Austin, I also think that there's a potential that they split with the Seahawks. The biggest reason why I say that is the first time they play the Seahawks, I believe they're going to beat them. But literally because the Seahawks is a physical team, they literally play Philly right after.
Yep.
And then after Philly, they play the Seahawks again.
Right back to the Seahawks.
Right? So to me, I think there's your potential to lose. Either you're going to beat Seahawks and Philly and then lose to the Seahawks just because that's a tough stretch of a 3-week span, right? And then you're literally playing a team that is playing you again where you don't even have time to install anything crazy new. You're just probably going to be running it back, same game plan, and just hoping that you out-athlete the other guys. Now, to go off of Bonnet, piggyback, he said they very much could go undefeated up until they play the Ravens, which is the Week 16 matchup, right? And he said they're going to be resting their guys.
Yeah.
It's Kyle Shanahan we talking about, historical coach. I think, scrap what Bonnet said, if they are 15-0 before them last 2 games,
oh no, they playing them.
We can make history now.
Yeah.
We can make history. We can do what the New England Patriots couldn't do.
Yeah.
Go undefeated and win a Super Bowl. If they're 15-0 by then, we're going for history now. We're going for history.
I see that. But Lamar historically against San Fran kills them.
Yeah, that was the old San Fran. Though. This is San Fran with a good quarterback. San Fran with an actual quarterback now. Come on now. Come on, Bonnet.
It's funny because a lot of Cowboys fans would say Brock Purdy is not a real quarterback. He's not that good. He's da-da-da. Let me drop a 4-piece.
No, like you said, that man he's been undefeated.
Yeah.
He's been cooking.
There has been a good enough sample size to see he is legit.
Yeah. And actually playing better this season than before.
Last season. He's not the last person in round 2, round 3, in round 4. He was the last person of the draft.
Mr. Irrelevant.
And he's going to get paid faster than the rookies that came out last season and this season because they on that 5-year.
Yep.
I will say after the Bucks game, they got the Seahawks, but that's a Thursday night game.
Yeah, that's going to be another tough one.
Yeah.
Because
I think that's the toughest. I think that's the toughest game of the schedule by far as of right now.
Yep.
Not even the Eagles because they got 10 days to prepare for them.
That's a fact.
So, I think the Seahawks on that Thursday night game after the Bucks is going to be the most challenging game so far.
No, I agree.
And they go to Seattle too, so they got to deal with the 12th man.
No, I agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. To piggyback, do the San Francisco 49ers run the table? I want to say, does Brock Purdy run the table and go no picks this season?
Nah, impossible.
You don't think so?
Because it would be a mistake. A wide receiver might hit the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
And
yeah.
As he does. Go.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Put him down as the GOAT.
Yeah.
Still under Patrick Mahomes.
No picks would be ridiculous.
That would be crazy.
That would be ridiculous.
Because that means he's probably going to get like 30 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, no picks would be insane.
30 touchdowns and no picks? 30 touchdowns and 5 picks is still
just
insane.
for y'all saying that, he going to throw a pick this week. I promise you. If you have Brock Purdy no picks this week, I would not take that in your spread because he's going to listen. Every time
should they put
the opposite stuff starts to happen.
0.5 picks should go up or over or under 0.5 picks.
Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. But you guys got anything before we wrap this thing up?
Nah, it was good getting on with y'all.
No,
man.
I just appreciate y'all that was in here.
Yeah. Facts.
Rewatch, restream. A video will be dropping later tonight about 9:30. It'll be tea time and some sauce that he got on his Cowboys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just want to say, Patriots suck. Absolutely blow. Give me Caleb Williams, please. Thank you.
Hey. If I'm not mistaken, we did put the Patriots in the sweepstakes earlier in the year. So we may have seen something before we seen it, bro. But I definitely appreciate everybody that pulled up. We definitely thank you guys. Make sure you guys like if you haven't liked the stream. Click that subscribe button if you're new. If you're not and you're returning, family, we appreciate you. This is the Super Biased Sports Show, a place where a fan can be a fan, no matter how biased their take is. I'm about to see if the production crew got me right after I ended right here.
Boom.